The phenomenon seems to be a temporary one, but we need to know if something like this could lead to a dimensional breach. The targets to be investigated are the Dimensional Energy Survey Points and the Colossus-guided capture zones, just to be sure. They do seem pretty far away, don't they? I guess that's why we've been issued with that new mobility equipment. What is it called again? Apparently, it was decommissioned after the development of RK teleportation. But I've been told there's nothing quite like it for physically traveling long distances. As Kyle said, riding this bad boy was like riding a wild horse across the plains. Ew. Anyway, it's a shame that such a useful piece of equipment was retired. It was probably because there's nowhere to use it, right? Other than Albion and Kingston, we've lost most of our territory. After the war is over, we should all take a trip to the seaside with this thing. I hear you can still find unpolluted water out beyond the Axian Plains. Oh, yeah, operation instructions. Look, it's written in the manual here. I've tested it a few times, but I'm still more comfortable in my liquid RK state. I'll practice with it some more later. You go ahead.
Unstable dimension zone. Search and destroy. My shield! What? Are you saying they're not actually focused? Special assault ship detected in the airspace. Descendant, engage the assault ship. Descendant, this is surprising. And not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains Colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. If the Vulgus have created a new species, we need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures. classifying the Vulgus currently in Axiom under a new category. Designation is the Legion of Breach. We are detecting mixed Vulgus and Colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all descendants to engage at their discretion. I received the materials you sent. It's clear that the dimensional balance has been compromised since the Ironheart was used. While I analyze the energy patterns, I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions would be the only remaining defense against any Colossi on the Axiom planet. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. Descendant, you need to get out of there quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Balby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
Forward passing the lost guidance capture. Warning. Large-scale dimensional breach program. Please evacuate to an area out of range of the siren. Or the guidance capture zone. All sensors in the vicinity. Please respond to ground interception.
Descendant, do you read me? A powerful void storm is approaching the Axian plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendant, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Nell, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axian plane. All investigative personnel have withdrawn.
Just get to the point. Received your report, Descendant. Well done. Unfortunately, despite your efforts, we have a serious security situation in Ingress. Corell's use of the Ironheart has upset the dimensional balance. Axion, where the balance between dimensions was already unstable, is being breached. We need to secure the Axion planes to keep Colossi from pouring in. Once the Void Storm subsides, we'll begin an operation to recapture the Axion planes. Until then, I need you for other high-priority missions. I know. I'm reluctant to surrender the area too. The Colossi that have appeared in the Axion plane seem to have evaded our radar. We haven't detected the distinctive wavelengths they emit when they die. I can't imagine that a Colossus that had made it as far as Ingress would have willingly turned back. There must be another reason. We'll find out when we retake the Axion planes. I'm sure we'll have another opportunity.
Seeing Albion in an uproar again means we must have had another huge guest. I have some information about our latest guest. Stop by when you have a moment.
Special human child.
I heard that the arrival location of this Colossus was different than the previous time. It appeared in a place where the intercept network is useless. Well, that must be the Axion planes. Unfortunately, we can't upgrade the Void Radar at the moment. But I can help you take on the Colossus. According to the data, your mobility equipment was actually a risk factor in this operation. You could have been caught by one of the Colossi. The power output is a critical issue. But for decommissioned equipment, it didn't perform too badly. So I suppose we shouldn't complain. And you are still going to have to use this equipment on the battlefield, aren't you? In that case, I have something for you. I was considering improving the performance of your mobility equipment. Try this prototype part first. We'll see how it performs in the field, and then if it can be improved.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Stop it! Oh, stop it, Dead! It's all your fault! You curse!
Descendant, could you hear those voices? The recordings are rapidly being lost, along with the Colossus. I will try to collect the voice data before it disappears. We will need to examine the Colossus samples quickly.
I'm glad you're safe, Descendant. The dimensional breach in the Axion Plains has been stabilized. It seems the Vulgus wanted to avoid a Colossi invasion as well. Of course, this means Albion HQ halted the operation to reoccupy the Axion Plains. A neutral zone has been established for both sides. If the fighting continues, another dimensional breach will open in the Axion Plains. You seem unhappy with HQ's decision, Descendant. Balby seems to share your views. I've heard her say many times that water that leaks in can also leak out. But the void can't be thought of as water that can be bailed out. It's more like the abyss. The more we try to empty it, the more the monsters in there become interested in us. I hope you'll trust HQ's decision on this occasion.
Descendant. I was able to extrapolate some interesting information using the data from Operation Sigma Sector. I do not believe the purpose of the Oblivions was to occupy Ingress. If it was, there was no reason to keep such a powerful force in Sigma Sector. This could have a lot of implications, Descendant. Perhaps Karel was not only after the Ironhearts in Ingress. Perhaps he desired Arcade as well. And our troubles do not end there. In the midst of this chaos, the Vulgus have their sights set on the Axion Plains. The Axion Plains is the most dimensionally unstable place in Ingress. The Vulgus even created a dedicated force to invade it, which means the Axion Plains must be of great strategic value to them. What do they hope to gain from occupying the Axion Plains? So many questions. We should tackle them one at a time, starting with those that concern the Vulgus. If Gley will allow it, I need to explore the memories of her daughter Daya through RK synchronization. Daya was an Oblivion commander, so she must have received orders directly from Karel. We need to find out what they were, and quickly. Descendant. Look over there, Descendant. A memory that has been molded into a physical form. It has been made unerasable, no matter how hard she tries to forget it. It appears to have been created by coercive commands or brainwashing. We should investigate. This is a Vulgus structure. Daya recognizes this place as a ship. She must have come to this place many times to have this information embedded in this way. Yes, this is a memory that was imprinted on Daya as an Obliviant. The Vulgus ship that she boarded as a commander. Does this mean... Corel. Descendant, it is Corel.
So slow!
We must hurry. I told you this memory was forced into the ship, didn't I? Daya does not wish to remember this moment any longer. If we miss this opportunity, we may never see it again.
Corel, connection has been established with Gebhol. However, the dimensional gap left behind by the destruction of the Ironheart will soon be sealed. The connection will not last.
Dominator! Can you hear my voice?
Sire! Is all well? I have been concerned for you,
My well-being is not important. Your report on the situation in Klipov.
Sire?
Did you not hear me? Your report on the situation in Klipov.
Forgive me, sire, but I thought with the dimensions connected, you would soon be returning to Kliphoth. The situation in Kliphoth is dire. Most of the key areas of the planet have been destroyed by the Colossi. The Legion of Darkness you left behind has been wiped out. The Order of Truth, including your humble servant, still resists. But time is running out.
Dominator! I have finally raised a legion that wields the power of the Ancestors. Our analysis of the Colossi and our Void research have provided more than sufficient means to save.
Sire, it appears there are not enough remaining Ironhearts. The dimensional gap is growing.
Dominator! If I strike the weakest point of the dimensional boundary on this planet, I can still reach Kliphoth with the remaining Ironhearts. Do not give up!
Sire, with all due respect, it is time to face reality. Such actions will only lead to the destruction of both worlds, and you will not stop the Colossi. Please, let go of Kliphoth. Join forces with the descendants of the Ancestors for the great cause. You know that the enemy of all life is approaching from beyond the void.
Enough! I will hear no more of this. I will not give up on Kliphoth.
Sire, the dimensional gap is closing. Please, accept the truth.
Dominator! Dominator!
Karel.
Hope for the great cause, from the descendants, from the enemies of my home. Kliphoth and vengeance. I refuse to give up on either. My first descendant. Awaken those like you and prepare to march. I will use every means necessary to restore the Ironheart.
Corral. Descendant. I suggest we break the RK synchronization immediately. Dia's subconscious is building a defense mechanism. As soon as you leave this memory, I will terminate the synchronization. Hurry.
You need information about the Colossi.
Okay, let's hear it. What is it that you need? Hey, Descendant. I heard you extracted a ton of military intel from Dia's mind. RK sure is useful. Wish I was a Descendant. Just a quick hop onto the teleportation pad and whoosh, you're there. If we had RK, we wouldn't need to take a transport just to repair one generator. Right, so, the generator. Well, after Operation Sigma Sector, we kept the wide-range Asive radar running non-stop. Generator was already in rough shape, and that finally did it in. Anyway, at least Alpha's happy he can inspect the front lines and attend meetings in person now. If only he knew how I felt. Although, he did say that, but I think he actually came along because he's worried about Nell. Nell hasn't been herself lately. She looks troubled and she barely speaks during meetings. Looks like it's almost time for the meeting. I better hurry. Oh, and if Nell seems really down, just give Enzo a wink. You don't need to know what it means. It's our little secret. Just do it for me, all right?
Descendant. I am analyzing the sample of the Colossus I collected. This is... I detect RK energy, as expected. But it seems this Colossus holds a more complex secret. My ancestor database does not include any reference to Colossi that react to RK energy. This means that this Colossus was either never discovered and therefore not recorded, or it is a completely evolved new type of Colossi. I need you to forward this data to HQ, Descendant. This Colossus requires further analysis.
Idiots! How dare you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill every one of you! Don't touch that! There's valuable data! The data! Priceless! It hurts! It hurts! You idiots! It's all because of you! All because of you! So... slowly to them. It's all your fault. No, I didn't do anything wrong. It's not me. So, don't worry any further. You. Yes. You.
I am analyzing the Void Paradox.
Descendant, I have reviewed your conversation through the command console. To be honest, this is a nightmare. I think the data analyzed by the guide and her opinion on it are valid, and Alpha agrees. However, we are not at the stage where we can be certain of anything based on data analysis alone. We have neither the technology nor knowledge to test this hypothesis at this time, so we will keep the information classified. We shouldn't cause people to panic through unconfirmed information. Descendant, I know this is a big ask, but we need more information about these colossi. Seneca is also investigating this matter. He may have found something within the collected data. Please check in with him.
The space-time fabric of the Void is extremely illogical.
Welcome, Descendant. Your performance in the Intercept battle was very impressive. Thanks to you, we were able to gather quite a lot of data. The recorded voices in particular have challenged everything we've ever known about the Colossi. I've done a detailed analysis of the voice data, and the results are more surprising than I could have ever expected. The source of this voice is clearly the Colossus's vocal mechanism, but the wavelength matches that of a human voice. In other words, the Colossus is speaking a human language. HQ has requested that the results of the analysis be classified for the time being. Now, I understand why. I was as shocked as anyone would be considering the circumstances. Nothing good can come from disclosing this kind of information. Now that Ingress's location has been revealed, it's likely that we'll see more Colossi emerge from the Abyss in the future. If that's the case, I'd like you to intercept them.
You should be able to gather more voice data through intercept battles against Colossi from the Abyss. I'm going to do some research into why this is happening.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to use the restroom, so just to tell you that I'm back now. So I hope you guys are enjoying the game. Oh, and I hope you saw some of the missions. Well, some of the stories back. So you might have to rewind it back a little bit to see some of the stories on there, because you just got on here. Just letting you know. You might want to rewind to, if you want to see the beginning of the stories, where the how the about the Sigma sector. Also, that I defeated the Stormhanger. Or no, not Stormhanger. Shoot, what was it called? No. Oh, shoot. Forget what's it called. Yeah, maybe it was called Stormhanger. Yeah. Yes, this is what it's the Colossus, rises from an electric storm. A powerful electrical current to unleash the incredible threat the electric attacks. So it's sort of like a dragon. Maybe. It's like, comes out of the hole, it's like from a dimensional thing. And just shoots out lasers and rockets and I don't know what the blue look like orbs, but they're very deadly. It's like a torpedo. It's like a giant torpedo that destruction actually can obliterate the ship. So, also I have reached rank 18. Yes. So if you all saw me in my previous videos, please watch that on the YouTube. Captain Phipps. This is what it is. You might see it on there. Anyway, looks like the Voices of the Void has a. So I'm gonna play this recording, so you can. This is what the strange voice that says, "Idea, how dare you? I will kill you. I will kill you. I will kill you. I will kill every one of you. Don't touch this. It's valuable data. Oh, the data, priceless. It hurts. It hurts. You idiot. This is all because of you. All because of you. Starving. I'm starving to death. It's all your fault." And the next one says, No, I didn't do anything wrong. Sorry, I read it so slowly. No, I didn't do anything wrong. It's not me. And it says, Stop. Don't ruin it anything further. You caused you. And that was it. So, but I'm not gonna play it because I've already heard it, so at least it's trying to make sense with the story. So there you guys go. And this one is the Data Colossus Fall. So if you guys want to read this, you guys can pause this and then read that part a little bit. So it's hard to read it. So guys, there you go. Back up again. there. It's sort of like that, so. Alright. Okay. Alright. Right now, I'm on a current... I'm in Kensington. Oh, and by the way, I got a dog. It's a girl. Female dog. And she is a lovely dog, by the way. As you know, as you're on your screen, right above her name is Larry. I know Larry is as a boy, but I call her a Larry girl. So she's a very good girl. She's got it. You see her head tilting. She's running across me. So, hey, you point that on that place. So yeah, Larry girl is just turning her head. Now she's running towards me. Being a good girl. Oh, now she's stuck on the thing. There she goes. There she goes, right there. Now she's... as her tail wags. She tilts her head. It's like, come on, master, let's do something. Hold on. Just... there you go. There you guys go. Pretty cool. I actually like that way. Alright. Let's continue the mission. I don't want to dilly-dally. I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. Sort of. I gotta do some of this grass tomorrow. Also, I got a lot of brains on me. Okay. Enough talk. Let's get going.
Alpha, Daya's memories have generated ideas for future operations. Or, to be more accurate, ideas for the direction of our future responses rather than the operations themselves. Especially how we respond to the restoration of the Ironheart. Those parts of Daya's memories are very concerning.
Restoring the Ironheart is likely why Corel awakened the Oblivions. Corel has assembled this formidable army to try and save Qlipoth. As for how and when Corel will try to restore the Ironheart, we've learned a lot about Corel and the Vulgus, but there are still many aspects that are unclear.
Let's focus on what we can do right now. Corel said that 2 Ironhearts will be enough to bridge the 2 worlds. He will strike where the dimensional boundary is weakest on this planet. And we know where that location is.
The Axian Plains. The Vulgus have been targeting the area for some time now. They've even created a dedicated army for that purpose. If they can't restore the Ironheart, it seems they intend to utilize the very worst capabilities of that zone.
It'll be like stirring up a hornet's nest. They'll incite the Colossi and maybe even cause a dimensional breach. But we are reaching breaking point. Now that we know Corel's plan, there's only one option left for us. Whatever he means to do, we can't let him have his way.
Assuming Daya's memories are not distorted, it seems that Corel has nowhere left to retreat to. This is where he will make his final stand. It's possible that this could be Ingris's final war.
I suggest we recommence operations to occupy the Axian Plains. The Void Storm is ongoing, but securing this zone will make the rest of our responses easier. We need to reduce as many variables as possible before the final confrontation.
Thank you for that, Enzo. To navigate the Void Storm, I propose we use tactical transports. Operation Sigma Sector has improved our shielding technology. It should be enough to allow us to access the Axian Plains.
All right. I'll have Harris report in when I get back to Albion. That must be why she's been so busy. Refueling will take a while. Why don't you take a break before we take off?
Yes, sir. I will review the operation details while I wait.
Nell, what's wrong?
I'm all right. I'm just tired.
I'm not surprised. Both of you, go get some fresh air and stretch your legs.
Do you need something?
No, it's not really that important, but...
But what?
Well, if it's okay, would you like to go for a walk?
Oh, good! I need to go grab some herbs. You're coming too. Right, Captain?
Blair, take the hint if you don't want to die.
Oh, you guys go ahead. I've got a cramp in my leg.
Let's go. Not too far, though.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, seriously, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Do you get it now?
Nell, you seem to be going through a lot lately. I wonder if there's anything I can do to cheer you up?
Enzo, do you remember the 26th Mobile Infantry?
Oh, of course. I supplied them with munitions many times. They were really brave soldiers. Huh. I wonder where they're fighting now.
They were all killed in action. During the mission I was overseeing.
Nell.
While en route to Hagios, the main force was threatened. I had the choice to save them if I used the 26th Mobile Infantry as bait. So I sent them to their deaths. Believing it was a sacrifice of the few to save the many.
Nell, it wasn't your fault. Think of how many lives you saved. I would have given the same order.
Enzo, if you were one of those few, would you still have wanted me to do it? Tell me what I should have done.
In situations like that, you do what has to be done, Nell. I believe in you.
All right. Enzo Stallone.
Nell, what happened? What did Enzo say? Did he ask you anything?
We talked about the operation.
Oh.
We're in the middle of a war. That's all we should talk about. Alpha. When you've needed to sacrifice a few for the many, how did you make that choice?
I used to make decisions rationally, just like the previous Alpha did. But it's different now. I want us to survive together, or if it comes to it, die together. Damn, I must be getting sentimental in my old age.
The two of you make it so complicated. You want me to tell him? I'll lock you both in a room where you can't leave until you kiss him.
Super 6-1 is unresponsive. I repeat, Super 6-1 is unresponsive.
Transport, respond.
This is Super 6-1 requesting assistance. We're
Alpha,
descending
Harris,
fast toward the
respond!
Axiom planes. I repeat, we're descending toward the Axiom planes.
No!
This place is like a desert. That looks like a... There. Looks like... I don't know what you call it. But that looks like a... What do you call it? Like a spaceship or something. Like you can activate this entire area. It's like you can ship the planets or something like that. This is crazy, you guys. I'm on level 18. This is nuts. All the story mode is so cool. We're about to fight on our own risk on this one. Woo! God, I haven't used this thing in a long time. I used to use this a lot. Alright, let's get into the story and figure out what the heck is going on. The Alpha... Who's this lady? Who's this lady? This is an unknown girl. She's new. Alright guys, I'm gonna mute and let's figure out the story. Once we get the story, I think we'll have to do some of these missions and figure out what them there. Alright, I'm gonna mute.
Alpha, Harris, please respond. Nell, can you hear me? Damn it!
This is Dominic of the 22nd Recon Squad. I'm here at Blair's request. Is Jaber not with you?
Ha! Pseudo left first. All the other descendants are still on their way.
How the hell did a transport that took off from Kingston end up here? Was it because of a dimensional breach? I've heard this is a dangerous place for non-descendants.
It's only dangerous for non-descendants when void energy is present. Right now, the dimensional breach has cleared the air. The issue is, it cleared the air of transports as well.
This is no time for jokes, Blair. All of High Command is missing.
Yeah, I wish that was just a joke.
The tactical transport rescue signal is coming from somewhere in the Axian plains. I'm not sure if they were sucked into the breach or crashed, but we are picking up a repeating signal.
I never thought I'd say this, but I'd prefer it to be a crash. Our transports are tough. They shouldn't have more than some bumps and bruises.
Okay. I'll be leaving right away. The follow-up briefing will be taken by Cadet Amelia, the interim tactical adjutant.
I will do my best, Executive Officer Stallone.
Rough first day, rookie.
Just remember your training. Just remember your training. I'm Cadet Amelia, the Tactical Adjutant in Training, and in charge of this operational briefing. Continuing what Executive Officer Stallone was saying, I'll begin the follow-up briefing immediately. Please bear with me if I stutter. Firstly, since the Axian Plains is a very large area, it's not efficient for us to conduct a search as one large group. And considering the size of this dimensional breach, it's very likely a Colossus will force its way through at the next opportunity. In preparation for the worst, we've divided up the operation zones to allow an efficient ground intercept response. Any warnings of Colossi appearances will be communicated through me or through the Axian Central Control System. Please keep all comms channels clear at all times. All right. Let's begin the operation. Oh, Descendant. Please. Find the commander and the captain. And Nell. Descendant! I've picked up a mutant material formation signal in the skies nearby. Descendant, a large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area. Inbound to location.
Guys, yeah, I'm gonna fall back a little bit. My character's not high enough, so I think I need to be a level of 15 or a 30 on this one. I need to be a little higher so I can kill the enemies more faster. Apparently there's too much. They are very, 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 very strong. So, apparently my weapons are a little weak. I have no idea why. I have never had to do this before. So, I think I'm gonna change my weapons here, you guys, and figure out what's going on. Okay. And meanwhile, we need to level up fast. So, let's see here. Try to figure out which mission should we do. Thinking we do that one. Because there's one easy mission that we can do. Go around the thing until we can level up to the 15. If we can do that, that'll be much easier for us. Alright, I'm gonna go back to muting now, guys. Enjoy the game.
HQ here. Commence mission to recapture the inversion furnace.
Alright, guys, I'm getting tired, so I'll play this tomorrow. Maybe like around. I don't know, my brain's tired. Have a good night, you guys. Good night.